Is there a lot of rosary bead clutching when it comes to the flag planting in the Ohio State-Michigan game? Because Ryan Day, I found myself more bothered by the general cavemanness of Ryan Day after that, matter-of-factly saying, well, we're not going to allow that in our home field. Like,
you can beat us on our home field, but you cannot plant the flag after you beat us.
But just the whole idea of here's this bad, ugly optic thing, even though we all kind of know this is emotional, this is violent, and throughout the weekend, there were times that people are fighting because there's physical stuff all over the place that escalates. And the most emotional time is right after you've lost on your home field. So I get why it is that he would be bothered by that. I'm speaking to the climate of caveman that after that loss takes a certain pride in, we wouldn't allow that. That's a bridge too far. But people talking about me being fired when I'm one of the winningest coaches there is by percentage over the last 5 years because I can't beat that team anywhere. The culture of football that surrounds some of this stupidity, which is, well, this is war for us, right? And at the end of war, what do you do when it's violence that is a real estate acquisition? What do? You plant your flag to tell everyone that you've been there, when the historic echoing thing of that isn't going to be the flag or any visuals of that flag. It's going to be what they've done to your dye job the last 4 years.
Men are so emotional. They're so emotional. Oh, my God. I'd actually like to talk about that, like just the game, everything that sort of transpired before Rose got pepper sprayed. That felt like just one of the most botched coaching jobs I have ever seen, where the entire time to me it really felt like Ohio State went in with the plan of we are simply more talented than them. They are a bad football team. We will win. Before the game, there was no sort of feeling in the air that this could be a potential loss. Like that fans were taking it very seriously, but there was no vibe that made it seem like it had the past few years where Michigan was a very good football team. They won the national championship last year, but it was just mind-boggling to me to lose this game when you know exactly what Michigan is going to do. They cannot throw the ball to save their life. You know they are going to run. You know you need to have a plan in place for their defense, and you have the best receiving core in the nation. And it was just so, watching, I was like, they are so unprepared for this. Will Howard played like you knew what Michigan was going to do, and you had nothing ready for it. I think that is one of the worst coaching jobs of Ryan Day's entire career. And I know that he has an insane winning percentage. 47-1 against all Big Ten teams except for Michigan. 1-4 against Michigan. Do I think he should get fired for this? No. He's a very good head coach. Every team in the country would be lucky to have him. But you're at Ohio State. That's the one game you cannot lose. That is the one thing you cannot do. It's just the whole time it was just I could not wrap my brain around how this was happening.